Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. So if you observe this table, it's actually a list of contacts, and this contact is being populated from the contact list service. We need to call the get all contacts method, which actually returns an observable of contact array. And once we get that observable, we need to subscribe it to get the actual value out of it. Also, if you observe closely, once we subscribe to this, we basically store it in the contact subscription, which is also a type of subscription which is being imported from RxJS. And just before the component gets destroyed, we need to unsubscribe it. So firstly we'll comment this out, then we'll remove ng on destroy, as we'll not be subscribing to any observable. Also we'll remove the on destroy interface. Now we'll go ahead and create another variable which is of type contacts, but here the type would be observable of contact array. So if you observe closely, I have put the contacts dollar here because this dollar sign lets you identify that this variable is of type observable and it's slightly different. Now the next step is to get the observable and store it in the new variable that we created. So we'll use the same service and method. So if you see, get all contacts returns an observable of contact array, and this dot contacts dollar is also of the same type. Now the only thing left is to use this new variable in our template. So we'll copy this variable, go to the template. So instead of contacts, you will put contacts dollar, and as I said, we'll use the async pipe. So this async pipe will basically take out the value from the observable and give it to the ng for loop. Now let's save the template and let's see if our app is running correctly. Yeah, we are getting the data. Now if I remove the async pipe, let's see what happens. So yeah, so it will basically not subscribe to the observable if we do not use the async pipe. So let's keep the async pipe back. Yeah.